Hi, today we're going to be looking at repairing the speakers in a 2004 Lexus LS430 with the Mark Levinson sound system. Unfortunately, most Lexuses in the early and mid-2000s suffered from this problem where the foam surround on all of the speakers in the car would degrade, and eventually it would sound like the speaker was blown out. The voice coil is just fine in pretty much every case. It's just that foam surround is completely disintegrated, which makes it sound absolutely terrible. There's a lot of options you can try to replace the speaker. Unfortunately, for this particular vehicle and most others, the speakers are very odd sizes, and it's difficult to get a good speaker, a good high-quality speaker to replace it that matches up well with the factory head unit. Another option is to repair it. I purchased a couple repair kits online that just have generic foam surrounds that work for this particular set of speakers. And I'm going to go through the steps involved with removing, repairing, and reinstalling those speakers. So the first thing we're going to have to do is access those speakers, and the steps are going to be pretty similar in most cars. In most cars, the door panel comes off in the same way. In this particular vehicle, there's just a couple 8mm fasteners along the base trim. There's a fastener inside of the door vent behind this door handle where this trim piece goes, and then there's a number of plastic fasteners that's just hanging on here. And I've already disconnected all of the electrical connectors and the mechanical connectors for the door handle. It's good to have an extra set of hands, and as you can see, there's just some plastic fasteners that just pop off after you've removed all of the metal fasteners. We'll just set this to the side. And here's the speaker unit itself, and just looking at it, you can see this foam piece here is supposed to connect to the outside edge of the speaker, and this foam unit is just completely detached all the way around. I'm not tearing it at all. It's just completely detached. And sometimes when the foam is actually in really good shape like this, it's possible to just take some rubber cement or adhesive and repair the existing one. But if you're going through all this work, it's always a good idea to put some new surrounds on there. Removing the speaker is very straightforward. There's just a few, it looks like 10mm Phillips head fasteners right here, here, and here. Then you need to disconnect this plug right here. And then remove the speaker unit itself. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And we have the speaker unit removed from the door frame. As you can see, there's a two-piece housing here, and we need to detach the two pieces. And to access the screws, we need to cut away some of the foam here. I just have a exacto knife, which is also going to come in handy in a little bit when we start working on the cone itself. And you want to leave as much of this in place as possible, because you want this to insulate the speaker when you reinstall it. Just want to access this screw in here, which is a small Torx head. So we're just going to remove these 4 Torx fasteners, and then we'll be able to access the speaker itself. And we remove the speaker from the clamshell frame here with a tap from a hammer and a flat blade screwdriver to wedge the two apart. It is glued down to that clamshell as well. And again, here you can see this foam surround has completely separated from the surrounding speaker, and that's what makes the speaker sound like it's blown out, even though the coil itself is just fine. It's this surround here that's broken down. And looking at it, it looks like this is not the first time that the speaker has been repaired. You can see there's kind of two different layers of stuff on there. This particular LS430 has 135,000 miles on it, and it's about 8 years old. So kind of sad, but not all that surprising. Again, if you have pretty much any Lexus made during that time frame, you probably have the exact same problem. So now we're just going to cut away this rubber surround with our exacto knife. Just being really careful to cut only the rubber and not the actual cone. Just doing a rough cut here. And then we want to remove the actual lip of the foam here as well. And again, we're being really careful not to damage the cone of the speaker. We're just trying to remove this foam as gently as possible. Once you get it started, it should come up in a strip just like that. And we've got just a little bit more foam material that we can take off here. And basically we're just trying to get this edge as clean as possible so we've got a good bonding surface for the new surround. And I'll go back and clean that up a little bit more myself. And then I'm going to take a razor blade, probably a flat razor blade, not just the X-Acto knife, and scrape away all this material here so we have a nice clean surface to mount to when we install that new cone. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to use some Goo Gone or alcohol cleaner or something like that to clean these surfaces, because even if you have it free of debris, there might be some residue that doesn't give you a good seal there. So just take your time, be careful not to damage the cone, and clean this edge up as thoroughly as you can. And we've got the cone and the surrounding frame cleaned up as well as I'm comfortable to, without damaging the cone. And there's these little metal tabs here that go all around, and the surround itself is a perfect fit, but the outside edge is just a little bit too big to fit into these ridges here. So I'm just going to cut some notches in the surround with my X-Acto knife. I want to be careful not to rip the material while we're cutting. So it fits a little bit better there. And then we're just going to cut some notches on these four corners where all these tabs are, and then we'll be ready to glue the surround in place. And I've cut holes in the surround here for it to set perfectly in the surround. Kind of a rough job, but it did the trick, so it's sitting in there without bowing up. I actually found it was easier to just kind of tear it with my fingertips than to use it with the X-Acto knife, because it just is so difficult to cut without tearing. So we're ready to glue the inside lip of the speaker, and I've just got some adhesive here, and I'm going to apply a bead around the lip and then press the foam surround down onto it. Oh, stuff is a little runnier than I expected. And I believe this is just rubber cement. I'm not sure. It came with the kit. I'm sure it has some special properties or something. But if you're using your own homegrown solution, it seems to me like rubber cement would suffice. And I've just got a nice little bead there all around the edge, just like that. Checking for any gaps. There's a couple gaps there in my bead. And we'll set this into place. And go around with our finger. Make sure it's got a good seal. Press from the underside. Get it sealed in there nicely. You can see it's kind of pulling away on this edge. It's not quite uniform. And then the instructions advise that that once you have it set, you allow it to stand for 1 hour before you begin gluing the outer lip. So we're just going to keep going around and make sure we've got a nice firm seal, and then we're going to allow it to stand for 1 hour, and then we're going to glue around the outside edge. And we've allowed an hour for the rubber cement to set on the inside of the cone, and now we're ready to cement down the outside of the surround here. So we're just going to pull this back and put down a real generous amount of adhesive. Not worried about this running onto the cone or anything, so you can't really have too much on there. We certainly don't want it coming apart once we've got it in the car. Just go all the way around. This bead is looking a lot better than the bead I had on the cone. And we're just going to make sure we've got a nice firm seal there. Carefully press it down as it sets. And then the instructions that came with this kit suggested letting this sit for an hour as well before reinstalling it in the vehicle, which we'll go ahead and do. And then we're just going to put it back in this clamshell and reinstall it in the vehicle. And really that's all there is to this procedure. As you can see, it's very straightforward. I was a little hesitant to do this. Whenever something has failed, I usually would rather replace the failed component than try and repair it. But in this case, it's very obvious what the point of failure is, and the repair is extremely straightforward and a lot more cost effective than replacing a 90% working speaker. So there you have it. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on the video, and I'll do my best to try and help. Thanks.